Imagine describing a dog to someone who's never seen one before and then asking them to draw it. They might get some things right. No, they'll never get everything right. They might get some things right, but they'll never get some things right. So funny. Oh, man. My For You page is ruined. Ruined, I tell you. It's ruined. Just clip after clip of backrooms edits. They're so good. Man, they're so good. And a lot of them are not exactly adult or not exactly kid friendly. So I won't share a lot of them here, but anyway, hello. It is 7 p.m. and I have no music playing. How dare I? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? There we go. Haven't seen me in so long. Oh, well, hello, Ellie. Welcome in. Crazy, you don't have a name? You have no name, you are just a user. Well, it's nice to see you again anyways, Ellie. I hope you're doing well. How are things? I mean, to me, no, on it looks like on here you don't. You are just a user. That's terrible. I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to your name. Huh. Your name has disappeared. You are just a user. That's sad. Well, anyways, welcome back. And I'm sorry to hear about your dog and your cat. Ugh. Well, that's not good. Old cat, yeah. Ugh. See, at least your cat lived its full life. I think. Being old isn't so bad. Well, I'm sorry. That does suck. There is no way. Is that normal? Is that normal? What kind of freaking cat was it? A blue Russian kitty. Blue Russian kitty. Well, I mean, it's not,
Good morning.
Yeah, Russian blue cats can live between 15 and 20 years. Something, hello, guten Morgen. Actually, it's not morning. Something, it's not morning. Guten Morgen is morning. Anyways, hello. Something, that is Ellie over on Twitch. She just doesn't have her name, apparently. She just gets to be, user for whatever sad reason. Avram, hello. Sorry, hold on. Out here saying hello to everybody. No. Avram, it's nice to see you again. Hello. I hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, it says Russian blue cats can live between 15 and 20 years. They are one of the longest living domestic cat breeds in the world. So that is pretty wild. I'm sure with some amount of there probably is some amount of, like, you know, I don't think a single one of my cats that I remember has died of old age. I think the only time I've ever heard of cats dying has been from being, like, eaten or chased out into traffic or something. So Theo, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a fine Thursday. Ooh, we're playing this song again. This song is so good. I love this song. It's called Shine. But it's no use. So good. Ooh, got back from the new Spider-Man movie. How the heck was that? Is it as good as everybody says that it is, or whatever? I actually don't know anything about the new Spider-Man movie, and I haven't heard anything, so I'm just saying words. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good. I think I've seen it's Tom Holland, right? So I think I've seen him maybe talking about it or something. I hope Beyond Spider-Verse comes out soon. It's good, definitely. Can see some some of the critiques, but you really liked it. That's good. That's nice. So late to watching the first two, but they were really good. Yeah. I don't think I've watched any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, except for the ones. Well, except for any of the ones that involve the Avengers. I grew up watching The Amazing Spider-Man or whatever, the Timmy Maguire, what is it? Tobey Maguire, that's what his name is. Wants to tell me
At Beast Gohan Jace
oh, well, I'm sure you
welcome to the stream.
I'm sure you could do something there, Ellie, to change your name back. Oh, you can't change it. Well, it might just be a you might have a time limit thing or something. I couldn't remember his name, okay? I'm sorry. Timmy Tomatula something, I don't know. Rewatched all the MCU Spider-Man movies yesterday and today. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I would not be able to. I watched the yeah, I watched the good ones. No, I watched Tobey Maguire growing up, and then I watched all the Avengers, but I have not watched any of the Tom Hollands at all. So, Beast Gohan, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're having a good day. Jamie watched like an older-ish, I think, Spider-Man movie. It was probably Tobey Maguire. The older ones are Tobey Maguire. I think it came out around when I was born. Yeah, well, that sounds about right. I need water help. Or is that like I need water, comma, help? Go get yourself some water. It's not a big deal. It's just, you know, it's all right. You'll eventually be able to change your name back again, but it is nice to see you, whether one way or the other. Spider-Man that hooked me on. Oh yeah, Toby was the Spidey that hooked me on Spider-Man. But I was more present in the content for Tom Holland's. That makes sense. Green Goblin was in it. Yeah. Yep. That's our good boy Toby. With Willem Dafoe, it was Green Goblin, and then we had what's his name? Dave Franco was his son. So I'm gonna be so for real with you. I don't care to watch Andrew Garfield. I don't think the movies are bad, but I also haven't watched them. But I don't know. There's something about him I just can't. Like, there's something about the way he acts, or like maybe the way that he is just as a person or something. I don't know. There's something about him I just don't. It just doesn't. It's not it for me. So, I don't know. I just can't. You know, and I think a big thing that turns me off to it, seriously, is just like, I don't know, the way that he behaves, like his mannerisms and stuff kind of, yeah. And like, I don't like how like, I don't even know what the word is. This sounds so bad to say this out loud. Like, I understand how this, I understand how this sounds when I say this, but I don't mean it in like, I'm just gonna say it, and then we'll unpack it. But I don't No, not self-centered. He's actually extremely insecure and almost like degrading to himself, to a point that I like. And I know that like part of that is probably just the way that his character was built, especially with like his Mary Jane being killed, you know, because of the way that his storyline went. But I don't, but like, you know, I've only seen him in, like, I've only seen Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in the movies, with, like, in, whatever it is that has, the other two of them. And so he cracks on himself a bunch and, you know, has all this, like, oh, I'm terrible and you guys are way cooler than me kind of attitude. And it, like, bothers me because I think to me though personally is like I grew up around people who would use speech like that to manipulate so that they would get more attention. And so I think the way that my brain initially picked that attitude up and that behavior up was him trying to manipulate to get like pity or whatever. And I was like, that's gross, you know, like I hate that so much. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like the way that his character was made. But, you know, oh well. Oh, yeah, thank you, something. Yeah, dude, that sucks. Yeah, so for those that aren't in the Discord or don't know or whatever, yeah, I had a friend today, talking to them for... geez, probably the last 5 years, you know, close to 5 years or something like that. And we got into an argument today while I was at work, carried out the argument the rest of the time that we were talking when I got home from work. And they got really upset with me because they felt really like, I don't know if it's like lied to or whatever it is that they said. But they were upset because they didn't know that I was not straight, and so that was like upsetting to them for some reason. I don't know, it's super weird. And then found out that I follow a handful of different like femboy creators on like TikTok and Instagram, and they immediately took that as like they make like adult content, but they don't make adult content, and only one of the creators has like a Ko-Fi page. I think that's how you say it. I think it's actually coffee, but I say Ko-Fi. It's just easier so that we know that it's not like they're not making coffee. They're making it's Ko-Fi. It's Ko-Fi. Anyways, so they have a Ko-Fi page, and he posts content on there. It's just like pictures that are like, you know, really cutesy and whatever. But he really likes pink and like soft and pastel colors and whatever. And he has pictures on his Ko-Fi page that are literally like, okay, Avram, well, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for being in here and hanging out, at least, you know, even just to say hi and be here for a little bit. I hope you get some good rest. But yeah, he's got pictures on his Ko-Fi page that he has labeled as slightly suggestive or whatever, and it's literally just like, none of them are adult content. They're literally like a slightly more exposed like butt cheek in an outfit that he really liked, you know, and like that's it. But my, I guess, former friend was really upset because they saw that as like adult content and said that they don't want anything to do with anybody who follows anybody who makes active like who's actively posting like adult content, except adult content is not the word that they used. And I was like, can we talk about it? And they were like, no, absolutely not. Blocked me, like gone. And I was like, great. So you don't like gays, and you apparently think that femboy means adult content. So yeah. So it's still kind of bugging me. Try not to let it bug me too much because there's nothing I can do about it, obviously. You know, and I'm not a crazy person. I'm not gonna like try to find another way to contact them. I don't really care that much. Like, obviously if somebody's going to behave like that, then they're not that great to have in your life anyways, but still sucks, you know. I've known this person, I don't know them, you know, we've never actually met, but it's somebody that I met online that we've, you know, been talking and had a relatively close-ish relationship, you know, for the last like 5 years, 6 years almost or something. So it just sucks, you know. Some people just suck and they really let their colors come out. So it's kind of disgusting, but it is what it is. What are people on these days? No, you can absolutely be rude, Ellie. Don't worry about it. Absolutely be rude, because what the actual heck is going on? It's actually crazy. Oh, I didn't actually get around to reading what you posted, so I wanted to get on here and read it before we got anything got too far. Also, also, I love that you said get ready for vent channel squared. That's hilarious. I'm using for when he responds to act like the law famous.
Because I was venting about a vent channel in your vent channel, Ventception.
Yeah, Ventception, yeah. That's funny. Alright, then what are you saying over here? Someone to ask if I need to talk every time I vent, because I go there literally every day, but it's the fact that I get ignored 99 times. Yeah, well. What are you gonna do? I think it's one of those things where, like, it's probably seen as, well, I'm not gonna say what it sounds like, but I have not seen Cha-Cha. No, she was in the in our general in the Wolfpack general channel earlier today. She just got home from wherever she was. I forget where she said that she was, but she said that she just got home a handful of hours ago. So we haven't really seen her a whole lot or talked to her a whole lot. It sounds like she's just been out of town and whatever, but maybe we'll see her tonight. I don't know. That is entirely up to her. So anywhoozy what's what time is it? Oh, it's only 7:17. We're hanging out. Okay. Yeah, so today we're finishing up the rest of this challenge. You know, I wanted to have a few opening thoughts before we actually finish today's episode. Is literally, I thought that this would be a lot more difficult. I thought it would take way more time. I thought the not traveling at night thing, like I thought the rules that we had to follow that I put in, I thought they were going to be fairly difficult. You know, I think I'm gonna say this now, and when I do my closing, like, thoughts and feelings about this challenge, but I think if I were to redo this challenge, I would definitely do it a lot more like strict in like weapon use ability. Probably not movement within towns, because like that still feels like that should be okay. But like maybe instead of sitting by a campfire at night, we made it more realistic in that we sat by a fire and had to stay by a fire, or had to do something and survive the night and couldn't travel at night. You know, and that would make it take more time. And then maybe just not doing a full like gallop on a horse. You know, like we can still have a horse, but it can't be at a full gallop. It's just got to be at like a pretty steady, like I don't know, trot, or not, maybe not trot, but like,
night, you say.
Yeah. Are you about to make a Five Nights at Freddy's reference or something? That's what I feel like is about to happen. But anyways, yeah, so it's like, I think that's what I would do if I did it differently. Yeah. If I did it differently, I think that's what I would do, because this challenge is, I mean, in all fairness, right, in light of everything, I don't necessarily want to have challenges that take more than the week stream to do. You know, like I kind of like that I'm able to start a challenge on Monday and we'll be done with it by Thursday. And being able to go through it all week and not be like dreading it, or it's being drug out, you know, to the next week is nice. Like I like being able to do that, but I do think that there is something to be said about the difficulty that this has had, because I mean, look at the things that we've been able to do. Like this is all stuff that we've gotten, you know, like I have weapons from the divine beasts. I have the champion weapons I grabbed, and there's even like, there's just stuff that I got that was close enough to the trail that was like, that I was allowed to have, whatever, things that were in towns, you know, but like there's a lot of weapons going through, Lanayru to the Zora's Domain, you know, and there's a lot of camps that you can pass by just on regular trails, and I think one of the biggest things, and like even this stuff is close enough to a trail that it was like along the way, or it was at a location or whatever. Like all of this stuff is within the bounds of the rules, you know, and so I was able to do all of this stuff, and so I think if I wanted to make it more difficult, I would definitely do something like, you know, maybe, I don't even know. I mean, a lot of like the weapons and stuff, not something I can really do anything about because those are all within the bounds of the rules. I think the biggest thing is just the amount of time it took for me to get to where I am. I feel like maybe doing something like just surviving the night, instead of sitting by a fire to pass time, would have maybe, I don't think that would increase its difficulty. It would just increase the amount of time it took to do the challenge. But I don't know. I'd like to know, you know, and I'll probably post this in the Discord, but I'd like to know what you guys think about it, and what we could have maybe changed to make it a little bit more difficult. You know, I'll throw the rules up here in the chat real quick, and just kind of go over them again. You know, the first rule of all my challenges are all the divine beasts and the finale. Obviously, those all get taken care of. You know, we complete those. My second rule, walking trails must be visible on the mini map at all times. And like, here's the thing is like, even if I were to restrict that into just, I can't even like leave a walking trail or whatever unless I'm in a town. There's a lot of camps that I can trigger from a distance just using whistling or a bow. You know, so even if I didn't approach a camp, it's still on the way, or it's right next to the trail or something like that. So like that would be really difficult to make, you know, more difficult. Obviously excluding the Gerudo Desert because there's only one trail and you have to go beyond the trail to get to the Yiga clan. You know, and that didn't even have that big of an effect on the kind of weapons that we have. Let's see, we have, only weapons collected within the view of the trails are allowed to be used. Again, same thing, like, even if it's, you know... Yeah, well, I appreciate you being here, Theo. I appreciate you, you know, coming in and hanging out for at least a little bit and saying hi. It's always nice to see, all of you guys. So, I appreciate you being here, but I also hope you get some rest, for sure. I don't remember what the map looks like. Well, I'll show you here in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, movement inside towns is completely free roam. It's not like that gave me a whole lot of, like, advantage. You know, I think the only thing is, like, the champion weapons and the eightfold long blade.
Add-on that's not in bot. It's very stupid.
My personal pick for best TOTK add-on? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Let's hear it. No, it was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. The fifth rule: trails must be made visible in game and on the map are allowed. So that's just like if it looks like it's a nature-made or man-made trail.
That plays when you enter the depths from a chasm.
Very much. That's cool. They have a lot of really cool music in TOTK that we'll never be able to hear in this game. It is that they have some really good soundtracks. Both these games are very good for music. Music is awesome. And then nighttime travel is not allowed, which I skipped by sitting by a campfire, So like the rules are about as like strict as I could make them, and they're still not like. And maybe it's a skill thing, maybe it's a player skill thing, maybe it's a knowledge thing. I've been playing this game I've been streaming this game since October, and I've been playing this game since its release 10 freaking years ago. So it's or nearly 10 years ago. So I have enough knowledge of the game that maybe that has some kind of effect on like there's only so many rules that can like dumb me down where I'm still gonna be able to do it. But I just think my overall thing is just like, I think if I could have made it, if I could have made this a little bit more difficult or maybe slightly time consuming, then that'd be good or something. I don't know. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. But anyway, so we'll get into the rest of this. So all we're doing, what we're doing today is we're finishing up. We're gonna go out to, we've got to ride out to Tabantha to take care of Windblight, and then ride from Tabantha to the castle. So that's what we're knocking out. Ooh. I'm telling you right now, once I run out of this tiger's blood, I'm gonna be kind of sad. This stuff is pretty good, and I'll tell you what too. Getting cold water from the sink, okay. Making the water colder by putting it in the fridge all night long, peak. Nice ice cold, nearly ice cold water to mix with my dubby. Oh, guys. I am still pretty excited to actually try out the s'mores flavor. I haven't tried it yet because it's more of a mix with milk flavor. But if I'm gonna make it, if I'm gonna mix a s'mores flavored drink with milk, it's gonna be when it's cold, because I'm gonna make it with hot. Like I'm gonna microwave the water. I mean the milk, and make like a cocoa s'mores type drink, and then I'll tell you guys how it tastes. But every other flavor has been pretty great. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. The only flavor that I have not been a fan of, literally been a fan of every single flavor.
I'm so sad on behalf of my Big Brother fan friend. The drag queen got voted out.
Big Brother fan friend? I don't know what that is. But I will share some sadness with you if that helps. Calm down. This song is going way too hard. It needs to relax. But out of all the flavors that I've tried that I have here, I only have one that I have not liked. And it's this one over here.
Fuck? There are glow squids in my farm.
Okay. But the only one that I have so far is the Freer Ren. I still don't know how to say. I feel like I don't know how to say that properly. But the Freer Ren anime collab flavor. But it's because it's made with honeydew and white grape, and I don't like honeydew or white grape. I don't even like grapes. So I thought maybe if it was like, I thought maybe there'd be some level of like flavor in it that I could handle. But I just don't like it. It does have a good flavor. The aftertaste is probably the worst part for me. I don't like that. But other than that, it's pretty good. It is a limited edition flavor, so it may not even be on the site right now, but there's a lot of other flavors here that are on the site. So if you let me hold on, before I say anything else, let me make sure that I have this correctamundo here. Hello. Oh gosh, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for what the heck? Where is it? Aha. Aha. I found it. I keep choking on my own spit. Good lord. Brother. I need to chill. But yeah, so they've got all these flavors here. I'll just kind of read off a handful of them, but the ones that I've gone through so far, I've got a blue raspberry. It's a sweet and sour flavor. It's really good. It's not really sour, but there is the sour, like I don't know. There's a sour taste, I suppose, to it, but it's not like actually sour. I don't know how to describe it, but it's sour tasting, but it's not sour. But it is very good. And then there's a blue raspberry. Let's see what else we've got that I've gone through. Galaxy Grenade, which is a what the heck is it? Watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. I don't really like any of those things. Watermelon's okay, but as a combination, explosion flavor, pretty good. Very much enjoyed that. There is a this one's limited edition, so this may not be there, or it may still be there, but it is a solo leveling collab flavor called Shadow Monarch Surge. It's a blue raspberry purple grape flavor. Very good, very tasty. I think like 4 or 5 of these are already empty. I've got a retro sherbet flavor. That one's out. I've already gone through all of that. And then I'm working on the Tiger's Blood, and then after that I'll probably be opening up the Blood Orange, because that's pretty good. And that's the Blood Orange is a Chainsaw Man that's also I believe a limited edition, or it may be staying, but it's a Chainsaw Man collab. It's pretty good. So and if you don't know, if you're new here, Dubby is an excellent powdered energy supplement with tons to help you. I'm just going to read my little ad read here for a second. It's an excellent powdered energy supplement with tons to help you lock in, focus hard, and be at your best. With all natural colors, tons of amazing flavors, amazing and unique flavors. We cannot forget all of that. And a great boost of good, clean energy from their coffee fruit extract. You can try Dubby today to see why it surpasses all the other gamer drinks out there. Instead of filling your body with unhealthy sugars and ingredients, Dubby cuts out all the sugars and gives you healthy vitamins and amino acids to help your brain perform at its best. There are also tons of different non-supplement items to check out as well. We have things like the hat, the sweatshirt. There's a like flag tapestry, whatever. I think they have I think they're working on other shirts and backpacks and stuff. They actually just released a hat with their name and cherry blossoms on it. Very cool. I believe they also have a mouse pad, or a couple of mouse pads, so if you're looking for anything like that, you can also pick that up as well. They also have shaker cups. They've got shaker cups and different insulated water bottles. So there's more than just the Dubby energy supplement. So you can go check out dubby.gg and go check out all the kinds of stuff that they have on there. But yeah, between hats, sweatshirts, like I said, I think they have a flag of at least like one or maybe a second style. They're always working on new flavors and new styles and new items and all that kind of stuff. Dubby's still expanding to create even more items and flavors all the time. So keep an eye out. Go check out dubby.gg. If you'd like to give it a try, you can check out their flavors. They've got that, and you can use my discount code Silver Space Wolf, just like my name is everywhere on all my socials, Silver Wolf, for 10% off your entire order. So you can go ahead and check that out. And they do have a couple of extra really cool 20, 30, 40% off offers that they send their sponsors like myself. And so when those get released, then I can actually tell you guys about it and let you guys know about it, and then I can, reach out to them and kind of do that whole sponsor and creator communication thing. So anyway, so you guys can check all that out, and they have a lot of cool stuff. And I've actually been kind of excited. I want to check out some more of their stuff. I want to get that new hat, and I might get a new mouse pad, but I don't know. I kind of like mine. It's kind of like a pleather green, and it fits the color of my desk pretty well. So, Ellie, right above my webcam here, by my head, you can see the queue is paused. So when that is red, and then during the gameplay, it'll actually be down here. But when that is red, when it says that it's paused, that means all TTS messages are off. It doesn't mean that it won't play at all, but you'll have to wait until I play it again or turn it back on so that it actually plays. It's just a good chance for you guys to still be able to use TTS without losing that, and also me being able to talk without being interrupted. That way I don't lose my train of thought, and I can still get my message out, and you guys can still have your TTS messages. It just takes a little bit longer. So, but I think beyond that, all done with the ad read, and I think we can get into tonight's episode and finish up this challenge. So let's go ahead and jump into this.
Silver, can you DoorDash me some Takis, milk chocolate, and something blue raspberry?
If I didn't already know you at least a little bit, I would think that you were one of those Snapchat girlies just trying to ask me to send you money for stuff. But respectfully, no. That does sound really good, though. Minus the talkies. I'm not a big talkie fan, but... all right. Anywho, so let's go ahead and get into the rest of this run here. So as you guys can see, I've got 4 deaths so far, and then down below the chat box, we've got 1 wolf kill. So that's about to spike. We did finish yesterday in Gerudo, so we are going to go right back outside of Gerudo, and we're going to run up to the...
tacky lime crumble cookie?
No, I wouldn't. But I'll do you one better. I wouldn't even eat a crumble cookie. I don't like cookies. That's not true. I don't like big crumble cookies. I'll eat a chocolate chip cookie from like McDonald's, but I'm not doing all of that other stuff. That's just absurd. Those are way too big.
What even is that? Literally, what flavor is that?
Talkie lime crumble. I imagine it's what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
That's something a Christian would tell you, that you'll be force-fed in hell by Satan himself.
Is that so? Is that what they do? Do Christians force feed you things in hell? I never thought, I never knew that. Now we need to get a Christian in here to tell us about it. Somebody get my mom on the line. Oh, we're not supposed to be traveling. Right. This is my fault. Hold on. No. No. This is what I get for traveling at night. Yeah, there we go. I've already forgotten that we're not allowed to do this. Hang on. We're gonna sit outside the town for a second and throw a fire down. Oh, actually, you know what we can do instead to save on firewood? We can just go inside the town, and we'll go grab ourselves a little campfire we can sit by. If they have one, I don't know. Do they have one? Oh, you know what we can do pretty easily? We don't need them to have one. We can create one with this cooking pot. We'll go ahead and steal this fire. Light this pot. There we go. And we'll sit here until morning. Because we're not going to change the rules now that we're already this far in. That would be crazy. And I'm not crazy. I'm not that crazy anyway. Alright. Now we can travel. Yeah, so as I was saying, we finished yesterday here in Gerudo, so we're going to have to start here, and then we got to run up to the stable to get Epona, so we can run our way out of here. So we will run on and on and on. Well, it wouldn't matter if Epona could hear our call. Anyways, we are too busy being in the sand, and she doesn't mess with all of that. She doesn't like all that. She's not exactly sandy cheeks, so. And oh, you know what I want to do? Yeah, I want to hit these dunes on the down, on the decline, on the down. I want to hit them on the decline so that I can hit that speed. Yeah, there we go. That was kind of cool, I suppose. That was cool enough anyway. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, as long as down, way down there in the middle of the gameplay, it says where it says Lumia stream. So when it's paused, it'll look like this, and when you can TTS, it'll look like that. Until I have a better visual.
Me, myself, and I need part 2 of the Creator series to come out.
Me, myself, and I.
Can you get me some chocolate?
Lady, I can't even get myself chocolate. Also, no. There's actually, I've been talking mostly to myself and my coworkers about this, because it's not anything that I have set in stone yet, but I am heavily considering moving out and moving into my own place, into a studio apartment, because you guys, like, what you guys see here, right? This is literally, like, I don't ever leave my room, and when I do, it's literally to go to the kitchen and then come back here. Cha-Cha, welcome back. How are you doing? Hi, Epona. How the heck are you? Welcome in. It is so nice to see you again. Ooh, you have cookies. Well, Ellie is here over on Twitch, and she is dying for some chocolate. So, if they are chocolate cookies, maybe you guys can share them. All right, so we're gonna have to go. We're gonna go across Ding-a-Dong Bridge or whatever the heck this is. Dig Dog. Yeah, yo, Diggy Dog. We're gonna go across the Dig Dog Bridge. The Hinox that we took out last night is back there because we hit a blood moon, so we are gonna have to fight him again, and then we'll go back through here. And we're gonna have to go all the way through Sanadin Park. And all the way up here, and then we'll go around the Hyrule Ridge and go up to Tabantha. So we've got a little bit of travel. We've got a little bit of travel on our hands here, and we may have to stop and maybe do this again. Oh no, cool. Holy crap! Please do not throw rocks at me. Nice, very good, very good. I was a little bit worried we'd have to redo all of that, but not too worried. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, so like I think if I redid this, it would be like this is the only way that we're allowed to travel, you know, on a horse. This is just like a nice solid trot or whatever this is. And no like full galloping like this. But again, that wouldn't really change a whole lot of the travel speed. I mean, you know, if anything, it would be like no horses at all. But then again, you know, you look at the Oregon Trail and they had wagons and horses and donkeys and, you know, so just wouldn't make any sense to take something like that away. You know what I mean? It'd just be so weird. Look at this guy. He's just crouching in the bush. He wants me to fight him. See, and then there's things like this, you know, again, like, that camp is really close, and I could just whistle to get the archers' attention, and they would immediately send out the rest, you know, the whole lot of them, and they'd come and fight me. Oh, hold on, we gotta stop and fight these guys. Excuse me? Dang, headshot. Alright, that's 2. Or technically that's 3, huh? So we will. Let me move this. Give us our 3 wolves. Yeah, we're about to strike gold fighting these bad boys. But hey, we went through gone through this whole area, and we've only had to take out 2 wasteland wolves, which is pretty wild. Hey, you know, there's no goal that is set by anybody but yourself. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. It is your world, brother. Anything is productive if you feel like you're doing a good job or something like that. I don't know if that's entirely true. I'm trying to be supportive. Get out of here.
So actually there is. Art fight ends Sunday at noon.
Oh.
I mean, I need to leave Minecraft to work on my friend's attack. Also, I just saw a cockroach burn.
I really don't want that. But I will take that other scimitar. Do you see what I mean? Like, even this basic stuff, you know, a soldier's spear with long throw, a soldier's bow, you know, with whatever's on it. Let's see what this yields. Oh, we can't even pick it up. Hold on. Yeah, with attack up. I mean, like there's actually so much that the path giveth, and not a lot that it taketh away. You know what I mean? So it is really hard. Like, I honestly thought that this would be a lot harder and or take a lot more time, and it just didn't. Which, you know, again, I'm grateful for, and I'm also a little bit confused about, but you know, it is what it is. Oh well. All right, so we're across the bridge, took out the Hinox. We're gonna go ahead and take this trail, and then right up here at the fork, or at this I don't know, this split, we're gonna turn right and go around this other backside of the Coliseum here. And we'll come across another stable. Hi, guys. We don't need to stop here. We're fine. We're all right. We've got 9 minutes. Yeah, we got about 9 minutes. A little under 9 minutes before we've got to... Oops. Before we've got to stop and camp for the night. If my hamster won't stop hiding her food bowl, she's gonna starve. Oh my gosh. Our apartment isn't dirty at all. I don't know if we have cockroaches. Yeah, there's probably something to do with that. Well, and also if you're like on the ground floor at all, that can have an effect. But also, you know, just, I mean, it could be any number of things. Lifestyle, I don't know, whatever trash you guys keep, or food gets cooked, or I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what kind of environment they thrive in, though. Oh, a second floor. Yeah, see, then I really don't know. I guess you'd have to Google that. I'm just making speculations to try to help remedy why, but I don't think there's any reason, I guess. But I have no idea what kind of environment they thrive in. If you want a new phone, prove you can stay off it a bit. What does that mean? If you want a new phone, then show me that you can not... If you want a new phone, show me that you can stay off of your current phone. No? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Hi. Okay, well. That was all the chatter we're gonna have with that guy. That sounds like a trap. It really does. Yeah, because then it's literally going to be like, oh, well, you stayed off your phone. You don't... Obviously, you don't need a phone then. You're fine. You don't need a new phone. That's exactly what it is. Epona, can you get back on the trail here? Thank you. Yeah, because, like, you see how, like, this trail, like, kind of looks like a trail, but, like, it could be easily seen as not a trail. That's why we need to have the map to be able to know that it's a trail. But then there's also, like, there's a trail that goes up, Hipster Mountain. What is it? Satori Mountain. I think Hipster Mountain's a pretty good name for it. I think we should call it that. We're gonna call it that from now on. Hipster Mountain. Of course, I'll probably forget by the time we get to the next challenge, but, you know, who cares? We call it whatever we want to, you know? We have freedom around here. As for a new phone for Christmas, literally all I want, because mine tweaks out. Oh, you're always on your phone. Well, okay, there is some good and some bad to you know, the whole phone thing. There are a lot of kids that just like to brain rot with their phones, and then there's also the you know, the kids that actually are like trying to build a social status and a business, or an early career in social media development, or, you know, education or whatever. And that's great for technology, you know, but if you're just using it to brain rot and melt yourself away, and like losing your attention span, losing your ability to function like a normal adult, then I can definitely stand on that side. I'm on it a lot, but also I have my online friends and I like to watch shows on it. Yeah.
Half and half.
Yeah. See, like, my thing is, like, you know, I have a hard time staying off my phone when I'm not streaming, but then, like, again, I stream for at least 3 hours a day, 4 days a week, or not 3 hours a day, but 3 hours, 4 days a week, and then I'm at work anywhere from, you know, 6 to 9 or more hours, 5 days out of the week. So the amount of time that I'm on my phone really isn't that much, you know, just by comparison. So, and I'm doing something, like I'm being productive, or I'm, you know, whatever. And then when I'm on my phone, I'm not at all. I'm watching TikTok and doom scrolling and playing games and whatever. Alrighty. Well, we've made it to the Tabantha stable. Crazy enough, not a whole lot going on here. Or not, I don't think this is, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, the Tabantha Bridge, yeah. Alright, there's nothing here that we need. We're not going to stop by the ferry. We are just going to, you know, we've got... For some reason, that fan did not look, like, that did not look familiar to me at all. I know for a fact I got a job, she'd still complain I'm on my phone too much. Yeah, that's probably true. I'm also technically screen time maxing because I leave my screen on when I go to bed, since I'm worried turning it off will shut off the noise I listen to. Well, that depends on what you're... Okay, first of all, calling it screen time maxing is crazy. What do you listen to, and what do you listen to, or at least what do you listen on? Because that can make a huge difference. Oh, there we go. Yep, just get me out of here. If I could just disable him. Cooper, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream, brother. I hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going well, and I hope you're having a, yeah, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Welcome in, Thursday evening stream. It's like non-lyrical music, and it's on YouTube. Oh, well, yeah, but if it's on YouTube, I mean, good chances there's probably, also, you guys just earned a gifted sub for the month of August to tack on to the ones that I already have, so, there you go. That is, but yeah, if you don't have YouTube Premium or whatever, then yeah, it does shut off. So that's kind of fine in itself. You know, I wouldn't even consider that like a big deal or a big issue or whatever, you know, like that's fine. But if you could get YouTube Premium, then you'd be able to turn off your screen. My phone's annoying and calculates my screen time every Sunday. Oh, yeah, I get those too. 12 to 18 hours on an average. Yeah. I don't know that mine's that high, but yeah. Band camp? There's no way you have band camp. That's actually insane. There's literally an entire, like, joke that I grew up with band camp as, like, a thing. Oh, this is a Talus. Hold on, we're gonna have to fight this guy. Hold on. Mini boss in the road. Gonna have to fight him. Hang on. Hang on, chat. Dang, he got them wobbly knees. Ooh, we got a diamond. We've never had a diamond in this run? That's crazy. Yeah, literally this one time at band camp. Yeah. Okay, so you know about it. You know about the joke. That makes it even worse, I think, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna be able to make this? Oh my goodness. Hey guys, look, it's Dinroll. I do. My dad says that religiously. Okay, yeah, my dad. Yeah, that's where I heard it a lot too. I didn't know we could make this actually across the bridge. I didn't know this actually. Cool. Good job, Epona. Gorgeous music. Beautiful music. Oh, I'll take that for sure. Hold on. I'll take that for sure. Hold on. I'll take both of those because those are... Hold on. Hang on here. Let's do... Let's go ahead and drop this, and we'll pick up this spear, and then we can drop our... Let's drop the other boomerang, and we'll pick this up since we don't need boomerangs anymore. We can use these to fight Mr. Do you mind? We can use him to fight Mr. Windblight, since we'll be retowing it up. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, you nerd. Okay, cool. I hate it because it's my third to the 7th. Oh, it's a huge B when it comes to that. Ugh. Bad band director. No. Oh, okay, well that was lame. Ah, and it's nighttime too. Which means we're gonna have to literally... How am I gonna... There's like nowhere I can actually go. I don't need this. I don't need that either. I'm just here to grab this stuff. Are we gonna have to set up literally a camp right here? Xander! Hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great Thursday. And your day is going well. Or, I don't know. Is it Thursday for you? Or is it tomorrow? Are we saying hello from the past or the future? Or are you living in the present with us, brother? These are the real questions we need answers to. Let's go ahead and grab a flint and some wood, and we'll toss it. Yeah, we'll just make this right off the path here. That is not how that works. There we go. Hold on, Epona. We gotta hang out. We gotta hang out right here for a sec. What do you mean? It's Friday 2028. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. No, because we've, you've been gone for a while, but we've got a handful of, very small handful of Malaysia viewers. And, so for them, it's like tomorrow. But it's like tomorrow midday or something. Or it's like early to midday or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's 2 more. Alrighty. Well, you guys got 2 more. We're on the road to a second sub, a second a second gifted sub for this run, but I think we're doing all right. All right, Epona, you got to stay here. I'm actually a time traveler. That's why I was gone for so long. Yeah. Yeah, we believe it. Don't worry. We believe you. I'm a little worried that my friend will cancel hanging out this weekend because he's been sick since last weekend. I posted something like, I'd really like to not be sick. I already missed out on plans once. Oh. Well, being sick sucks also. I think if it happens to turn out that you guys don't hang out, just don't take it personally too much, and just like, I would suggest not letting it bug you too much if it means not being sick. Because, you know, there are so many times when I was, and I know that I know that this is not the same thing, but I'm going to say this anyways. There were so many times when I was married, you know, when I really would have been like, I'd have been so cool if like I was just sick on my own and then I didn't have to, and then like her and the kids didn't get sick by trying to be around me, or vice versa. You know, if we could just keep the sickness down to like one person, that'd be great. No, I do. Yeah, I totally get you. It is still sad and it does still suck. I totally hear you. I'm not going to take that away from you at all. That is completely valid. How is my weave? Oh, it's great. I've actually been told repeatedly by my girlfriend just today that I'm so upset with her about it, that I need to cut it and I need to do something with it because it's, I've got dead ends or split ends or whatever, and it doesn't look as cute or something like that. I don't know what she said. She said something and it hurt my feelings, and I didn't want to, I told her I was just sick of talking to her about it. All right, let's go ahead and put these on. Especially since, YouTube, oh my, YouTube, stop playing. Don't cut the weave, I think it's just your weave glue. I think, oh yeah, just change your weave glue, yeah. Well, interesting. Okay, so we have some protection here from the cold, so we actually will be able to use our mighty fish skewer actually to fight wind blight, so that'll actually be really good. Plus we've got some good damage from these bows, so we've got that going for us. Let's go talk to the chief here. Are you using Walmart brand? It's not that great. I think I am, honestly, but I didn't pick it up. I actually tried to order it on DoorDash, and then I think they just decided to go to a different store, and I had to complain about it, and then they never gave me a refund or anything. The guy just kind of got whatever weave glue he could find, and he was like, yeah, this is kind of what you got. All right, I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna pause TTS just so we can watch through this, because I do want to watch this this cutscene. It's actually pretty good.
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques, even among the Rito. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, my ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note. But let's not, pardon me for being so blunt, let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito. Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong, maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own. Good luck sealing the darkness.
I do not care who you are. I do not care what you say. I do not care where you're from. I do not care what your opinion is. He is the great. I love him so much. God, he is so cool. Okay, so normally we would just wind bomb right off the platform, but we are not doing that today. We are going to go all the way back down all these stairs because we are just that cool. And we are going to grab Epona and horsey on down all the way over there. Yeah, that's because Ravioli is voiced by, oh, God, what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Ah, what do I do without a name? Ravioli. I can't type in Ravioli's voice actor, though. Rivali's voice actor. What do we have here?
Mifa's grace is ready.
Is Sean Chiplock. The tickle monster is not his name, I promise you. You have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own. He also voices Teba and the Great Deku Tree. But yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Sean Tickle Monster, is that what you called him? That's what we're calling him now. So apparently that's his name. Yeah, Sean Tickle Monster. It's Sean Chiplock. He's a I think he's an, I have no idea. Anyways, that's his name. But yeah, very cool name. I mean, very cool voice. I don't really care for his name. No, Sean spelled S-E-A-N. Not that Sean. He's one of the cool Seans that has an S-E-A-N Sean name. He's one of those Seans that's not trash. Just as a little sidebar for all Seans that don't spell their name S-E-A-N, I'm not being actually serious, but also your parents should have renamed you, or should have named you S-E-A-N and not S-H-A-W-N or anything else. Anyways, just wanted to put that out there. That is a personal opinion of mine, but I believe that my personal opinion is correct. So you should go discuss that with your parents. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Now that I'm done having a terrible opinion, I think. I don't know, somebody's gonna cancel me. Somebody's gonna try to. Oh my god, you guys know that clip? Go ahead and cancel me. Go ahead and cancel me. I don't care. Go ahead and cancel me. I don't care. You know, and everybody's like, nobody's trying to cancel you, dude. And he's like, I don't care. Do it. Go ahead and cancel me. I'm not allowed a podcast? Oh, no. But I already have access to the internet and a microphone. And I have that thing between my legs that every other podcaster that says really stupid stuff has. So, I think I am allowed a podcast, actually. Just because apparently I'm superior just based on that alone. You stick to gaming, buddy boy. Yes, ma'am. You got it. He's not really on the way, but he's kind of here. I just want to see what he has. List of top 10 people not allowed a podcast. I'm on a top 10. Ooh. Wouldn't that make me kind of famous, though? Top 10 is pretty good. You have anything good on that chest? Hey, yo. Wake up. I'm trying to see what you got. Anything worth stealing?
Silver, would you consider yourself a master debater?
We're not discussing that right now. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're literally straight up rubbish in a garbage can. Garbage in a rubbish can. Life is great again. I get to ask Silver about his wig every stream. Yeah, exactly, see? Okay, that did nothing. That did nothing at all. Nice. And I died? Maybe I should put on some armor. I should put on some actual armor that's gonna actually protect me a little bit. Uh-huh. Maybe I should just take these. No, I don't want the halberd. Can I have the bow, please? Thank you. Goodness gracious. Oh my god. Now we're just doing this for fun. You know? Now it's just now we're just killing him for sport, and I think that's pretty... That is so messed up. Are you actually kidding me? No, hold on. I am not. No, absolutely not. I'm not about to let you just kill me like that. That's ridiculous. Disgusting, by the way. Absolutely disgusting. Ooh, a cooked bird. A roasted whole bird. All right, sorry, Epona. We were on a little bit of a hunt there. Okay, let's go ahead and use the royal bow, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and drop this, and I'm gonna drop all but one of these duplex bows. And I'm gonna drop, probably that's it. Because I have faith in myself. Found my hamster's food bowl. It was halfway to Narnia, if anyone wanted to know. That is good to know. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it. Glad you found it. That is one more wolf for you guys. So we are one more closer to 2. That's crazy. That is crazy. Pretty good stuff though. I've probably passed by a handful of wolves while we were going through this, but I was reading chat and talking to you guys, so if anyone in the futures of past stream time comes through and sees any of these and goes, "Hey, you missed these wolves at this timestamp," I'm gonna go, "Hey, do you realize that shut up?" I'll probably say it exactly like that too. You know, it's weird. I see a lot less wolves actually walking these trails, which is crazy. Insane. No wolves coming over here. Colder than I'd imagine God's heart is. Man, that's a wild pull. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty wild pull. All right, we are gonna use the swallow bow for this challenge since it does shoot straighter. I can help you with Meadow, brother.
Silver is not a master debater, I suppose. You gotta be a master at something.
You know, I'm not a very... I'll be honest, I'm not actually very good at debating anything. Master at something. I don't know, losing track of the time.
I aspire to be a master Waldo licker. And many other creature lickers.
I could be a master of losing track of the time. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Anybody get the reference? Anybody? No? Just me? Just me? Okay. Anyways. Clark. Barbara. I was checking inventory, and I stopped off for a few beers. Define a few. As many as I wanted. Because this is my house. I pay for everything. I pay for you to go to school. I pay for your time off school. I pay for the roof over your head. You want kids, right? Well, that takes money. Which means someone's got to work around here. I said someone's got to get off their big backside and work around here. I'm not your wife. Stay in character. Stay in character. I've never even met her. Stay in character. Anyways. Pretty sure we're just gonna get another swallow bow. We do get a falcon bow this time. Nice. Okay, so I was right. I was right about that last time. That's very cool. Sweet, sweet. Just bit me. Honey, we're having fried hamster for dinner. Oh my goodness gracious. That is terrible. All right. Yep. It is going to be cold up there, and I've got some clothes, so let's go do this. Just because you didn't get to be an architect. I am an architect. I'm just stuck selling crap furniture because someone won't get up there. Anyways. I including the swears, I quote that on a regular basis while I'm home. It is so funny. But I have to make sure that I laugh audibly out loud afterwards so that people around don't think I'm actually like fighting with somebody in the house. I have to like make it clear that I'm definitely just quoting something.
You got it. You're in hot.
Aw, I am hot. Thank you.
That's it.
Imagine describing my fat forking as to someone who's never seen one before and then asking them to fork it.
Imagine describing a dog to someone who's never seen one before and then asking them to draw it. They might get some things right, but they'll never get everything right.
That's the way.
Imagine describing diapers to someone who's never seen one before and then asking them to I love that he says to eat them. He goes, imagine describing diapers to someone who's never seen one before and then asking them to eat them. They might get some things right, you know, but they'll never get everything right. They'll never get some things right. You might get some things right, but you'll never get some things right. The devil's in the details. So from a distance, you're looking at it, you think you're seeing an you think you're seeing a... I want to say it so bad.
Sounds like he says need them, but yeah, he says it.
He does say eat them. I want to assume that they meant to make it sound like he says need them, but he does absolutely, like, the quote obviously is eat them, because he was in the back rooms and he goes, you know the best part, or whatever it is that he says, and he goes, and then he like digs into the guy's stomach and he goes, you can eat them. So like he says eat them, but it sounds like they wanted, like whoever was editing it wanted it to sound like need them. It is really funny. It's really good. Silvery means you're on fire. You know what that makes me think of? That makes me think of that makes me think of Shrek and Donkey in Shrek 2. He's like, "You're on fire, Donkey," and he just keeps singing. He's like, "No, you're really on fire."
You're here.
And his tail's on fire. God forbid I change up my hamster's food because couldn't find the one she usually gets. Oh no!
If so,
Now she's gonna die. She's cooked. Oh right, we should probably get back to this. Sorry, I was having fun with you guys.
that guidance.
I was having too much fun with you guys, you know. Imagine describing diapers to someone who's never seen one before and then asking them to draw it. And asking them to draw diapers. All right, so just like always, we're gonna go ahead and not get the guidance stone because we don't need to. And we're just gonna go straight up in here. And we don't even have to take out this eye. We can actually just go straight through. And we're gonna get rid of that so that we don't have to deal with any more of those guys. And then we'll go ahead and open this window because we're going to need this window. We're going to need the air.
Silver, if you had to choose between Windblight Ganon and Captain Clark, who you choosing?
To do what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? If I had to choose between them for what? Love making or...
Yes, I mean as a romantic
Oh!
partner.
I don't think you're gonna like my answer. I don't think you're gonna like my answer. I don't think I should answer. I think I'll just leave it. I may just leave it alone. I feel less inclined to answer, actually.
Instance 2763 of Silver being sick of something should also please tell me, bro.
Not sick of. I just don't know how to answer. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Probably Windblight. And you can do with that information what you will, and feel however you need to about it. Sorry, not sorry. All right, we've got 2 terminals left. So we're gonna go ahead and do what we normally do here. We'll just dive right out here, and then it'll put us right back. Yep, up in this room. Since we didn't technically, I don't know, I actually don't know why, but it does always put us back in that room instead of putting us where that 3rd terminal is. And then we can go ahead and ride this bad boy all the way up here. And just to regain some stamina here, we'll go up this way. I am going to, real quick, because I did use my... I did get skew shield surf jump canceling up there, so we're gonna have to fix that. Oh, I did not need to do that. Actually, I think I might have. Yeah, I kind of did, so never mind. Never mind, I was right. We'll come right over here. Okay. I wanted to try to get up there without like taking any damage from the malice, but I obviously failed spectacularly. But now we don't have to worry about the malice having any effect or being in the way. That was a miserable fail. I know. I apologize. I apologize. That was pretty bad. But now we can go right back into it. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't be doing all that. That was way too much. You're doing too much there. Apology not accepted. Aw, dang. See, now I'm cooked. Now I'm cooked. Can't even apologize properly. How rude. Alright, well, we can go ahead and get through here. Let's go ahead and not trigger that mouth. What that mouth do? Never mind. Please don't show us. We don't want to know. Alright, and then we can hopefully do this. Oh, there we go. No. No. Hello. Hello. Yeah, no, that's super helpful, actually. I love that. Not really sure why that happened at all, but okay. Can we maybe... Can I maybe do it like this? Yeah, sure, that makes sense. I'm hitting, I'm pretty sure lower than the staff was, but okay. Anyways. Bizarro, but alright. And since this is... actually, no, we'll wait and use the duplex bow for fighting Calamity Ganon. We'll use our one ancient arrow.
Back to it.
I think, right? We still have it? Yeah, we'll use our 1 ancient arrow to shoot 2 ancient arrows at him. Bite marks from your cousin's dog. Hey, better your cousin's dog than your cousin, am I right? Ha! Ugh. Terrible. That was terrible. I'm glad they're from your cousin's dog and not your cousin. Unless you're into that kind of thing, then sorry for your loss. Not loss? I don't know. How do you think dating Windblight would be like anyways? Probably, he'd probably be terrible at communication.
His aim is dead on. Watch yourself.
You got it, brother. Ow. Go, 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 go. Oh, wait. Hold on. We have food for this. Hold on. Okay, technically we're at an advantage because he's stunned. Aww. He's like absolutely crap at communicating. Yeah, he's probably not a very good communicator. He just seems too aggressive. I mean, look at that. He's just out here trying to shoot me. Like, just diabolical. Trying. Okay, I did some damage, but that is not what I wanted to do. That was pretty spot on. Okay, there we go.
Do you think he'd be more or less intimidating with a bow instead of a Glock?
Watch your blind spot.
Oh, probably less intimidating because I'll tell you what, he probably has like no. I mean, look, he's gotta rely on other things to be more accurate after. You know, his second phase is terrible. His second phase, he needs all of this to be any amount of like good at what he's doing here. Hey, he said not bad. What a nice guy. I'm gonna do something that makes no sense, but I'm gonna do it anyways. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? No, hang on. You hold your horses. I'm gonna pick that back up. Hold on. We can try that again. Ow. Oh my god. Listen. I need you to wait a second. Hold on. Oh, I can't climb up here? That's kind of dumb, actually. Hello. Hi. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I was going for anyways. There we go. There was no rhyme or reason for why I just did that the way that I did, but there we go. Ooh, guys, we're heart maxing. We're heart maxing. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, just get all close up and personal with Windblight, yeah. At least buy him dinner first. No, that's boring. Why would I do that? I would never do that. I'd never do that with a girl. I'd never do that with a guy. I'd never do that with Ganon. No way I got asked what I'm doing. Literally streaming. What are you talking about? Mr. Forehead. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Sweet. Oh, now we gotta listen to... Hold on.
Link,
I always forget about this.
Link. Thanks to you, all of the divine beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
All right, let's go grab our, big boy bow. Hold on. Grab our big boy bow, and we can use that. We can actually use triple shot bow against Mr. Calamity. Mr. Calamity Ganon. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, shut up and go fight him yourself. Shut up, you nerd. All right. Scimitar of the Seven. We'll use the Daybreaker. We've got the bow. Yeah, we're good to go. Oh, right. We're not teleporting. Hold on. I feel like in order to be in a relationship with a Captain Clark-esque individual, you'd have to be A, Clark, B, similarly thinking you're not the problem, C, not unstable, so stable, D, aware of every single issue you have that would translate over and exactly how to make it happy. But Captain Clark is just Clark's entity. Right? Or would it morph into an entity of yourself? Is that how that works? I have no idea how that works. I don't know what the rules are. If she spent time, if she spent the time she does up Twinkie Linky's backside to fight Ganon, he'd be dead already, literally. If you're not Clark with Captain Clark, you're cooked. Huh. Yeah, then that's probably not a good idea. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be Windblight. At least with Windblight, you'd already know, like, sort of what an issue would be. Also, it's nighttime, but we're not technically traveling. Well, I'm gonna get to the stable over here, and then we'll, No. Stop. Stop. That's enough. I need to run. I need to get out of here. What are you doing, huh? Why aren't you fighting anything? This guy's useless. Look, I'm just trying to get to the stable, guys. I just need a place to sit for the night, okay? What do you mean? There are no enemies nearby. Goodness gracious. All right. Where is Epona at? Oh. Oh, right. We left her. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and get her called over. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so to get to the castle, we're gonna have to go... I think the best way is probably over this part of the canyon, but I don't think it is actually this way. I think it's like this way or something. So we'll probably need to just go back down this way, and then this way, and then, you know, like that. It's probably the best way to do it. So that is how we will do it. So we were... No. Excuse me. Link. Stop moving. Epona, I need you to listen. I need you to be a good girl, okay? I need you to listen. We're going this way.
I think I miscalculated my command because I have regeneration 6 for the next 80 hours. I'm practically invincible.
Practically invincible? Regeneration 6 for the... Oh my gosh. Well, take advantage of it. In whatever way you can in Minecraft. I have no idea how any of that works. I don't know enough about it to be helpful, so Go get him, Tiger, or whatever. How do you... Why does she knows I'm streaming and she's texting me. Brother, I'm streaming. Hello? 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 SpongeBob, Bluey, or a random gay show? I think that depends on the random gay show and who's in it. But honestly, I would take Bluey over SpongeBob. If I never watched SpongeBob a day in my life and only watched Bluey, like if that version of my reality and my childhood existed, I would take it. Bluey is amazing. I think it would make me such a like more well-rounded kid growing up. Just as far as like TV shows go, but also I don't think my parents would have supported all that. Oh, that's wow. Wow, you guys almost have two more gifted subs. This is pretty fun. I actually really enjoy this part of the challenge. It's actually kind of cool. And I always know that going through Tabantha, I'm gonna have like way more. Oh, there you go. That's two. Hey, 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 there we go. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get through Tabantha just to... This is gonna be crazy. If we go through all of Tabantha and we end up fighting, like... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. That's insane. That's 3. And I'm also still getting texts from my girlfriend while I'm literally streaming and she knows that I'm streaming. Bro. She's out here saying things like, I can't believe you'd ignore me. Brother, you know I know that she's joking, but she's a freaking dork. Can't believe you just ignore me like this. I think SpongeBob personally came out of the TV and ripped out my brain cells. That's why I only have one and lost the other to taxes. All right, hang on. Hang on. Let me stop at this stable and then I'll text her. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Literally. Bro, she sent me. Oh, she's okay. So she's watching. She's just being an actual pain for. She's being a pain for fun. Okay. Well, then I don't need to tell her. Everybody says hi. Wild. Just a question. What did she do if you texted her? Oh, if you texted. Oh, well, she knows I'm streaming, so she'd probably immediately get onto the stream and be like. She'd probably immediately get on the stream, see that I'm not doing anything but streaming, and be like, "Wow, you're not that funny."
Heard my hypothetical about Windblight and Captain Clark.
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. But also, her and I haven't watched Backrooms yet together, so we've got. She's been avoiding everything about the Backrooms until we watch it. Nah, don't be. Don't be. I promise you we're very unhinged. Outside of stream, I'll tell you what, between the messages between me and something can be pretty unhinged and pretty, like, wild and whatever, and also just being on stream is, like, unhinged as all get out, so. Bro, you gotta move. This guy's gotta move. Like, I don't know what the heck he's doing. Okay, we've gotta go. We gotta keep going straight. Alright. Life would be boring if people didn't just speak without thinking. Oh, you're saying it's more exciting because people just speak without thinking? Is that what you're saying? You're saying it's more exciting when people say stupid stuff? You know, sometimes you think, man, this is inappropriate as hell, and still say it, yeah? Oh my gosh. She's being so dramatic. You're being very dramatic there, lady. She's so funny. Kakarot Bridge. Guys, we're on Kakarot Bridge. Verity to climb on top of me right now is crazy. Wild. See? How are you gonna be more unhinged than that? Okay, that bird was asking for it. Let's be so for real. I'll let Daruk do it. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, do it again. No, do it again. Do it again. Exactly. I'll let Daruk take care of it. I'll take the core too, thank you. Good girl. I need to learn how to edit so I can make edits of my wife. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to make baddie edits of, Hi, hello, do you mind? Like, the disrespect, bro. The disrespect to just show up and be right in the way. No, I'm not doing all that. No, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. Oh, come on. Where? 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 Oh, over there. Oh my god. Shut up, bro. I am going through this area and you're not stopping me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on. Just get me to the castle. Whoa, dude. Calm down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Exactly, shut up. Sit, stay, and play dead, dummy. Come on, like, are we actually so for real right now? Are we actually so for real right now? Ridiculous. Alright, what are you asking me here? I think Silver's about to end up in a relationship with a guardian again. What did I say again? Do I know something I don't? All right. We've got to get all the way up the castle. But like this. I've got to get to the top of the castle, literally like this. Alright, come on. Nice. Come on, man. You gotta leave me alone.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Man, that was good. Oh my god, that was good. Holy crap, that was good. Where's the... How am I supposed to literally get there? Oh, hi. Well, hello there. Oh, wait, I have Rivali's Gale. What am I doing? I literally have Rivali's Gale. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've been given tons of things to use to get through this. I forget that I don't have to speed run everything or whatever. Like, there are things that I can do. And there's ways that I can bypass a lot of this stuff. I just forget it so often. Because I don't ever actually use them like that.
Rivali's gay for you, love.
Yeah. That's what I said, right? Is that not what I said? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said, actually. Like, I don't know if there was, like, some, like, miscommunication. Or, yeah, Ravioli's gay. That's exactly what I said. We're all saying the same thing. I don't know. Right? Like, we're all saying the same thing. I'm, like, pretty certain we're all saying the same thing. Good Lord have mercy. Yo, literally? Stop. Not a single miss, by the way. Not a single miss, by the way. Not a single one. Alright, hold on. We gotta go in totally prepared. Ready? We're gonna go like this. Our one ancient arrow. We're gonna go the Scimitar of the Seven. And then we're gonna save. Not that we're gonna die or anything. We're definitely not gonna die or anything. But hey, before we go in there, congrats to you guys. We got to Ganon. We've got 15 wolf kills. That is 3 more gifted subs on top of, I believe, the 5 or 6 that are tacked from the last one. So that's almost 10. I almost have to send those as a bundle, but I get to send them individually. So look forward to that for August. So after tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. Saturday, I'll be able to gift out subs for the month of August, and you guys will have that. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty exciting. These Guardians just love backshots is a crazy thing to say. And I agree. I think they do. I think they're pretty into it.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough.
I'm not gonna watch all this.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my
PTW
revenge.
Silver, tomorrow my banner submission finally gets sent to my friend.
Nice. Very cool.
This will be our final
Very cool. They always try to get you from behind, therefore they love backshots. Gotcha. They don't like receiving, they like giving out backshots. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Now, open up wide, Ganon!
Yeah, open up wide, Ganon. What he said.
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Only without consent, yeah, very much. Nice. Aw, come on, Grumpy Gills. I'm a little bit dyslexic. That's okay. That's okay. We still like you. Aw, that was rude. Okay. Man, okay, I'm getting... Okay, that was not very exciting, but it is what it is. Whatever. Bro, I'm getting cooked. I am getting absolutely destroyed. Hold on. Goodness gracious. Can I... Oh, I can't do that right now. Okay, I need to go. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, I'm legit... My shield is gonna break. I've never been so bad at this timing. Okay, cool. He's stunned, so we get to consume this. Okay. No, wait. Okay, that's fine. Get up, dude. Get up. Come on, man. Oh, I wasted it. Okay, oh well. Oh, wait. Ready? Oh, come on. Nice. 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 Hold on. Nice. Yo. Bro. Goated bow, by the way. Goated freaking bow for this last fight. It's crazy. That's crazy. Get on with it. He's exploding with joy. Yeah, I definitely don't think that's what it is. He's just so happy to see his friend Linky Boy is wild. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Getting turned into a light source and then dropped in here like that, that's cool. That is really cool. Mango, hello. You're not late at all. Anytime you show up is never late. You're just further into the stream than the beginning.
Will be unlike anything ever seen before.
All right, chat, here we go.
I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil.
Welcome in, by the way, Mango. I appreciate you being here.
You may not yet.
Dark Beastie Ganon. Is that what we're calling him now?
Need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
I can change him. Oh my god. I can change him. Alright. Cool. Alright, well wait.
Energy covering Hold the malice back as much
We gotta-
as I can.
We gotta just wait a minute here. I want him to not have to not move too much.
Points that you see. May you be victorious.
Go ahead. Attack. Oh, come on. Just do your attack, you big dummy. Do your attack, you big dummy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. We will be here. All right, give us the one that's right here, too. No, it didn't work. Callers will be involved, yes. Oh my god. All right, hold on. We gotta not move so much. We gotta just sit still for a minute because... Okay, there he goes. But now I gotta be on the other side of him. Oh, never mind. Brother. Brother. I love that it does no durability. That's actually so cool. Yep, his backside is a little large, man. All right, we do need to get underneath him. Aw, come on. Come on. Come on. Brother, are you actually kidding me? Move your big foot. Oh my god. Epona, what are you doing? Epona. Epona, what are you doing? Epona, what are you doing? Good god, woman. I know you're not a real woman, but I can't look anywhere. My horse is busy trying to become part of the malice. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, give me the thing. Oh my god. Are we so for real? I swear I was just watching it. I was watching my arrows fly off of his horn. There we go. Goodness gracious. Wow. Annoying. The amount of times I just watched my arrow bounce off of his horn was crazy. So dumb. Yeah, no, Epona literally said if you can't beat him, join him. Literally. It's so bad. Very nice. Very good stuff. Very good stuff.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed.
Oh, do you hear that,
we'd
chat?
find a way
She
to
believed in
defeat
us.
Ganon.
She believed in us,
Never
chat.
lost faith in
That's
you
pretty
all
good.
these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule.
Wow! We'll get to that in just a second. Hang on,
May I
Mango.
ask, do you really remember me?
I don't need your beliefs. I believed in myself. Yeah, not for real. For real. Nice. Nice. Good stuff, chat. Good stuff. Man, that was good. That was cool. That was really cool. Oh. Oh. Big stretch. Hey, it's 9 p.m. Cool. That means we finished in an hour and a half. Crazy that we were able to do that in an hour and a half. That's pretty awesome. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this run. It was yes, I know. Mango, let us know when you're back. Or are you back now? You said you were stuck in an ad. Are you back now? Are you here with us? That was a lot of fun. Yeah, just like I said at the top of stream, you know, 12 p.m. noon Friday there. Dang. See? Told ya. You know, we got these, so Cha-Cha. So it is tomorrow. We are, saying hello to Mango from the past, as she lives in the future there. So that is pretty exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down just a little bit here, because I don't need this to be so freaking loud. See, when I said 12, I meant midnight. Yeah. No. We know. I can see the moon outside my window. Yeah. Yeah. So like I said on top of stream, you know, I think if I had the opportunity to redo this challenge, I think the only thing I would really be able to change to make it any more challenging is make me have to like survive the night instead of sitting by a fire. But again, it wouldn't be that challenging. You know, we'd only encounter a small handful of nice. The song is available. That's sweet. Okay, this song that I really wanted just became available and I just got notified about it. So I'm gonna deal with that here in a minute. But anyways, yeah, great playthrough, great challenge. I think I would definitely have things like you know, not being able to take the champion weapons, not being able to have any kind of like weapons through any of the shrines or any of the champion weapons, you know, any of the towns, anything like that. If I got any weapons, it would have to be strictly collected just through whatever is on the trail. But again, there wasn't that much stopping us in the first place. I mean, we had things like, you know, stables that had axes, and we had plenty of camps that we went through that had plenty of weapons. You know, we have all of Zora's domain like we have here, you know, where there are tons and tons of enemies, you know, and once we get enough world experience, we could always go back. There's plenty of you know, there's like a good handful of Hinoxes that we could pass by on a trail to trigger and get more weapons. So like like the weapon thing wouldn't really be that big of a challenge to change, but it would be something that we could have done differently. And then again, just sitting by the fire or being by the fire all through the night instead of sitting by the fire until morning. But that would just become more time consuming than it would be challenging, you know, because it's not like it's all that take out a whole pack of style enemies. I mean, you know, one bomb can get rid of all of them, you know, and then there's a single durability is what it costs to take out any one of their heads. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how we would be able to make it any more actually challenging. Those are the only things I can kind of really think of that would make it like at least more time consuming. But again, I don't want to have challenges that take beyond the week that we started. You know, I am kind of enjoying doing 1 week, one challenge, you know, or I guess 1 stream week, because you know, you guys know for me it's 4 days, it's not 5 or anything. So but overall I had a lot of fun with this challenge. It wasn't too bad. I know we still have to do the permadeath, like canonically accurate Link challenge. That's that still has not left me. I've still got to do that. Cha-Cha, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you next week, hopefully. Yeah. I hope we get to see you next week. And if not, if you're able to, keep us updated on how your band camp stuff goes. But I hope you are able to get some good rest. But yeah, let me go ahead and punch in the chat real quick. Mango, I will get to what you said here in just a minute, because I do want to make a mention of that, but there's a couple things I want to cover real quick. Let's see. Command to come. So we punch this into our commands here, and we'll wait for this to get triggered. Oh, I've got to release the queue. And there we go. All right, so we'll be starting next week. We'll be starting the regional elements challenge. That'll be kind of interesting. So basically, the way that works is all of the different regions for all the different divine beasts all have different elements to them. Of course, there are only 3 elements, I think, that we can use. We have ice, we have shock, and we have fire, and then we have just regular weapons. So I don't really know how. Yeah, I'm glad that I have these 2 later stream days. I do still like having my and we have bombs. Is that, I don't know that that's but that's not necessarily a, bombs is not an element though. Hold on, I have to sneeze. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I've got to like look into how we can craft out this regional elements thing. And the reason that I want to do it is bombs is an element of destruction. The reason I want to do this one though is because I like the idea of being stuck using elements of the weapons, or weapons with the elements of the area that we're in, instead of using the opposite, which does, like fire gets rid of ice enemies in 1 hit, no matter what they are. If it's an ice enemy, then they're gone in 1 hit. And same with fire and ice weapons. Goodness gracious. But then there's also like the shock stuff, and I don't know that you can electrocute a shock enemy, you know what I mean? So we'll have that to kind of deal with, and we'll kind of, I've got to kind of figure out how I want to do that, so I'll have the next 3 days to kind of figure out how I want to do that. Who likes Mondays? That's a terrible time to start band camp. What in the world are we doing? What are we even talking about? That's insane. Anyway, so we'll probably over the next handful of days, I'll say something in the Discord, I'll mention it, whatever. We'll kind of talk a little bit about how we're going to get through this, and of course, if you're in the Discord and you have suggestions on how you think that I should do this and what rules we should have, then absolutely go ahead and let me know, so that I can see how we can incorporate a decent 5 or 6 rules into the challenge and see how that goes. I don't imagine it'll be too difficult, but there will be a level of searching for weapons, because there's going to be, we're going to have to get ice weapons to be able to survive through the cold, and fire weapons to go through all of that. So the elements include food and potions. I don't know, and if you want to give a more detailed description of like what you mean by that in the Discord, that would actually be super helpful, and then I can talk about it then. I do want to take a second and congratulate you, Mango. I'm gonna go back up to your chat here, because I want to make sure that I read it right. Good news today, apparently my skills are expensive. I got 6 job interviews, which is why I'm late today. So absolutely great job. That is awesome. That's fantastic news. I'm very happy for you. So I hope at least one of those goes well, to the point of actually getting the job, if not all 6 of them, and then you get all free choice to pick out of the 6 what you'd like to do. And good for you, by the way. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I'm happy for you. You know, sometimes changing jobs can be really stressful or really, you know, nerve-wracking or whatever. But being able to have a skill set of any kind to go into a new job is phenomenal. That's awesome. What else do we have on the docket for today? Working below minimum wage, and I found out I'm worth few. Yeah, well, that's good. That's yeah. You know, and I hope that you continue to, you know, move into a situation where you can be continuously getting you know, merit raises or just regular, you know, like getting a raise or a bonus or whatever because you're doing such a great job. You know, I hope that works out really well for you. That's awesome. Okay. Let me make sure I have everything else. Oh, excuse me. There was something else I think that I wanted to mention and I can't remember for sure. Crap. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Oh no, I think that was kind of it because I did want to have like my last like finishing thoughts on all of this. I am going to do another ad read for Dubby right here at the end before we play any music for the outro. Since I've got tons of time, it's actually only 9:11 for me. And so normally I run these later streams until 10. So I'm going to do a little bit longer of an ad read. I'll give you guys a little bit more information about what Dubby is and how it works and why it is better than all of those other terrible gamer fuel type drinks. Because a lot of that stuff is just fillers and sugars and processed garbage that is really not good for your body. So I'll just go ahead and read this off. I can give you guys six reasons that you should try Dubby today or as soon as you possibly can. It's good, clean energy. Dubby provides steady energy that lasts for hours without the jitters or the crash that comes from other energy drinks or coffee. So one of the biggest selling points is that it's made with a coffee fruit extract. So it does still have that caffeine, that energy, that whatever, but it is a jitterless energy. So it gives you that nice energy, that good focus, that good, all these really good amino acids, but it doesn't give you a crash and you don't get shaky hands. You don't get all, like you're on crack after you've had like 5 cups of coffee or 2 cups of coffee. If you happen to be one of those people and you just happen to get really jittery after 2 cups of coffee or even 1 cup of coffee. So it's a lot better for you than having your energy drinks and having your cups of coffee. Of course, there are people who are not as big fans of energy powders, supplemental powders, so it's kind of but I think it is worth trying. I gave it a try and I drink this stuff every single day, so and I love it. It's got great tastes without all the sugar. That's right, Dubby is a sugar-free supplement, but don't worry, it still tastes sweet. Like I said earlier at the top of stream, we have all of these great flavors. We have tiger's blood. We have this blue raspberry purple grape. There's a sweet and sour blue raspberry. There's whatever the heck this blue one is. It's a blue tropical punch. We've got they have watermelon, guava, rainbow sherbet. They have a sherbet flavor. No sugar. Still tastes pretty good. So it's all made really, really well. And you don't have to worry about all those terrible added sugars and that tearing up your body and doing all those bad things for you. It's actually doing good for you, and the tastes are really good. And so they're not, it's not all garbage, No artificial colors added at all. You get all the great taste of Dubby. Resting easy knowing that none of the colors come from external sources. All the colors come naturally from the fruits and veg. I wrote fruits and veggies. That's part of my ad read. Some of them are, I think most of them are just fruits, but I think there's a couple, and they are doing some experiments with some new flavors. So they'll have different fruit and veggie, and then other flavors as well that are away from that. But the core flavors so far are a lot more fruity. But they are all that stuff comes from the fruits that they are made with. It's got stellar focus ingredients. Their biggest focus ingredient is the coffee fruit extract. So again, it's got you get that focus from the coffee fruit extract, right? But you don't have the jitters that come with the coffee, which is a little bit different than the coffee fruit. It's a whole science thing that I don't know how to break down, but anyways, but that's what gives you the energy. On top of that, you also get tons of helpful amino acids and vitamins that your brain needs to perform at its best, which is awesome. W uses no fillers to fluff the product. This means that what you see is what you get. All the ingredients are easy to read, understand, and there's positive research behind all of it. And there aren't a bunch of random ingredients thrown in there to confuse or harm you or your body or your brain, which is all fantastic. And the sixth reason here we have on our read, there are tons of unique flavors, from Japanese yuzu to s'mores and even more anime collab flavors. W has flavors that you won't find anywhere else. And on top of that, they also encourage a ton to mix the different flavors so that you can get all kinds of different flavor combinations that they don't normally suggest that you do with other flavors, or not other flavors, but other energy drink supplements, because they don't want you to be mixing all of their ingredients. Oh, excuse the voice crack. They don't want you to be mixing all the crazy ingredients and random flavors and whatever, and it's just not good for you. But this stuff, they actually encourage that you mix the flavors as much as you want to. You can mix 2 flavors, 3 flavors. It's kind of like the Pringles stackables, whatever, those commercials where you can mix like 3 or 4 or 5 flavors of Pringles all at once. It's kind of like that. You can mix a handful of flavors. They do have obviously they've got a little scooper for your kind of like proper sizing, and there is a sizing chart on the side of all of their shaker cups, but you can still kind of get the proper portions of different flavors and try that out, and you can do smaller portions with a smaller cup and all of that. So it is I haven't done it personally. That's something I actually haven't personally done, but obviously I wouldn't wear the hat. I wouldn't have this stuff. I wouldn't drink this stuff and talk about it and have all this ad read stuff if I didn't have it regularly. And if you stick around stream enough and you hang out here with me, you'll see that I mix this stuff right here on stream. I drink it right here on stream. It's not, I'm not just saying stuff to say stuff. It's stuff it's something I actually believe in, and I actually like, I enjoy, and I wouldn't promote it if I didn't like it. That's kind of gross. I don't like when people do that. Don't promote stuff that you wouldn't yourself already like. But I was mentioning this at the top of stream. They've got I think they have a mouse pad or a desk pad or something. They also have the cherry blossom hat. They've got this sweatshirt. I think they're working on some other ones. They've also got, I think, 1 or 2 different flag designs or like tapestry designs, so you can put it up on your wall like I have this tapestry here, or you can hang it up like it's a flag. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there's also tons of different, non-supplement items to check out, from their hats and their sweatshirts to the flag and different styles of shaker cups. They also have insulated water bottles. So, and some of them, I think a lot of the insulated water bottles are anime collabs. They are really, really cool, and they're limited time. So once they run out, they're probably not going to bring them back, or at least for a while. So get them while you can. They're pretty cool. Excuse me. They are still currently working on expanding, their entire brand and developing new flavors and creating new products. They have different shaker cups that come out. I think they had a full green shaker cup. And I've already got 2 shaker cups, so I'm not necessarily worried about getting more, but man, they are cool. They are really, really cool. And I've got a couple of water bottles, like insulated water bottles, that I have from work, and just a couple other ones that I have over the years, and I don't need to have everything Dubby in my life. I've got some stuff that is branded with my hotel, the hotel that I work at, all of that stuff, so that's super fun. So I don't worry about getting any other shaker cups, but if you're brand new to it. And they have, if you're on the fence about it, they actually have a starter pack. So you can go onto their website, w.gg, and you can check out. They have a starter pack that gives you, you'll get a shaker cup, and you'll get I think it's 6, or maybe they've decreased it down to 3. I don't remember. But you can get 3 to 6 flavors between their Jitterless Energy Blend flavors in just a packet. So you can, try one flavor at a time. And then they also have some non-energy drinks, so they can you can actually get flavor that's just flavor packets that are good for hydration. So you can check that stuff out as well. I did an ad on my TikTok page that has those ones, but I can't remember what they are. I do remember one of them is like Grandma's Lemonade. It is pretty freaking sour, I will tell you that. It's a pretty good flavor. It's a very good lemonade flavor. It kind of almost tastes like it came directly from the lemon, almost like they use actual lemons to make that stuff. So you can try that out, and it's a good just hydration flavor. And they've got a couple other ones I think that are just like nice fruity flavors, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, like I said, if you'd like to give that a try, you can go see all of their flavors and all the rest of their products at w.gg. And if you use my discount code, it's silver_wolf, so 2 words separately. At checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. So that's super awesome. Other than that, I think that's kind of it. Let me go ahead and get some music playing. I do want to go play my girlfriend's new song. I like promoting when she has a new song. When she releases a new song, I like to play it a handful of times at the end of my streams, because I like promoting her music as well. She actually has some really cool music, and I think she's got everything that I have played on stream in the past is actually on her TikTok. So I will put her TikTok handle. Let me grab it here real quick. Hang on. I've got it over here, and then there, and then let me see here. There we go. We can copy and paste this bad boy over here. Oh, I didn't grab. You shut your mouth over there. I did not grab it properly. I grabbed the rest of the thing that I needed, but I did not grab this part. No. Oh, actually, that's fine. Yep, like this, that. Okay. Hold on. Professional streamer, by the way. Trying really hard to be a professional streamer, right? So this is her TikTok handle. There you go. So I'll leave that on the screen for you guys. Yeah, you can go check out her music at wherever the heck that is. Where is it? Over. I'm still learning how to do this. Over there. You can go check out her TikTok page, and you can see all the different songs that she has released. So this one's called Habits. I'm gonna quit yapping. I'm gonna go to my offline screen and play it. So we'll play Habits, and then once the song is over, then we will I'll end the stream. So I think that's all I got for you. I will be back next week. That'll be Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we will be there to start our new challenge. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day if you're watching this any other time of the day.
Look in the mirror, the worst critic I know. My body on a thin wire, aching for your approval. All these girls so pretty, wish I was like them. In this world of nobody wants to be like that. You are the worst of my habits. It's a bad time. The timing's all wrong. But if I could change myself for anyone, the one, then you would be the one. Oh, the self-image issue.